Good evening and welcome to America Trends. I'm Barry Nussbaum. I'm keeping this white couch warm for Dr. Gina. She is in Cleveland at the Republican National Convention. We're going to spend a lot of time talking to her live from the convention floor later in the show. While the nation is focused on the RNC and terrorism around the world and sadly at home, the leading terror state in the world has moved closer to being a nuclear power, according to stuff leaked this week. The Obama administration hid from Congress key information about a secret side deal with Iran that's permitting it to maintain critical aspects of its nuclear program. And these missing facts invalidate the entirety of last summer's nuclear agreement with Iran, the JCPOA. The revelation of this secret deal is being described by congressional insiders as further proof the Obama administration misled and even lied to lawmakers and the American public about the terms of last summer's nuclear agreement. It was framed by the top U.S. officials as the only way to stop Iran's march towards nuclear weapons. You remember? Newly obtained documents show the Obama administration negotiated, get this, a secret side agreement with Iran that removes key restrictions on its nuclear procurement efforts after a decade, guaranteeing and paving the way for Tehran to build functional nuclear weapons within 6 months of the restrictions being lifted. The terms of this secret agreement undermine the credibility of the entire nuclear deal and call into question claims by top administration officials who at the time promised lawmakers that this deal would block the Islamic Republic's pathway to a bomb. Remember that. You heard it last summer. Representative Peter Roskam, Republican from Illinois, a leading critic of the deal who has spearheaded efforts to block U.S. institutions from engaging with Iran, says the Obama administration has not told lawmakers about its secret deal with Iran. The administration claims about the deal that the restrictions on Iran are tough, but Roskam says they have come unraveled. He explains it is now nearly impossible for the United States to enforce sanctions on Iran's nuclear procurement efforts and their support for terrorism. The administration said time and time again during the negotiations, sanctions would snap back. I remember those words from the president. The ease that it was described was, don't worry, if they do anything wrong, we're simply going to snap back the sanctions. Remember, at the same time, the administration was arguing that if we don't do this, it's a prelude to war. Now the administration has put itself in a position where snapback of sanctions would be a prelude to war. And think about the high level of tolerance the Obama administration has given to the deception of the Iranians. Nearly anything the Iranians do, anything, the administration will not describe as a violation. One senior congressional source who worked on this issue said the most recent documents are a smoking gun that shows the administration lied to America. It's a big deal, he says, anonymously. Members of Congress have been screaming from the rooftops about these side deals since the deal was announced, and the White House acted like they were crazy. And now we have the first physical document proving President Obama lied to Congress and the American people. A second source who works intimately on Congress on this deal said that the extent of the information hidden from the lawmakers could be even greater. It looks like there's another place where the Obama administration hid the ball from Congress, telling lawmakers things that were technically true but were misleading about the extent of these concessions. Wow, wow, wow. Stay tuned. We're going to keep following this deal for you, and we want to go to the poll question tonight. It's about Donald Trump Jr. Let us know, do you think he's got a future in politics? You saw the speech last night. Holy cow, it was something. I'll tell you, we want to stick around to see where he's going to go. In the meantime, the Iran nuclear deal is going to be followed. We're going to decide what's going to be done about it.